Good morning. My name is Omotayo Omotosho and I'm from Obstinity Digital Lab. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Chatgpt to create a teaching persona. And when I say a teaching persona, I mean a teaching role or character that is adopted by Chatgpt. You make Chatgpt to adopt that teaching persona and use it to plan a lesson effectively without losing control of the process. This is especially useful for teachers, for educators, and anyone that is planning lessons. Now, one thing I want to make very clear before we start is this. ChatGPT is a tool, not the teacher. You are still in charge. What you tell it, how you guide it, and how you respond to its questions will determine how brilliant the final lesson plan turns out. So please don't be lazy when it asks you questions, because that's how your ideas come to life. Now let's get to it. I'm in my ChatGPT now, and I'll start by telling ChatGPT exactly who I want it to act as. So now let's get to it. You are a teacher with experience of over 10 years. That should work. 10 years in teaching and planning lessons. This particular prompt you're seeing, it immediately gives ChatGPT a role, the experience level, and a standard to follow. Follow in the sense that you are going to tell it to be NERDC compliant. Notice that I didn't just say create a lesson plan. I defined who it should be. That's how you build a persona. Here's the important part. Instead of telling GPT or letting GPT to assume things, I'll tell it this. So I'm going to tell it that you will ask me questions or ask for materials, that is pages from textbooks, for example, and you should do this one ask or question at a time. This is going to make ChatGPT to ask you one question at a time while you provide it. The process is going to be long, but at the end of the day, you are going to get a very good lesson plan that is tailored to what your preferences are. And this is very powerful. Why? Because it means that I'm controlling the direction and not the AI. You will see that by the time I send it, it will pause and wait for my input, just like a real assistant would. It won't just assume things for me. It will ask me questions and wait for me to provide the question. So that is how you start with ChatGPT. Now I'm going to send this. Voila! You can see the response that ChatGPT is giving out. It says, I will act as a teacher with over 10 years of classroom and lesson planning experience, and I will ensure everything is NERDC compliant. For teachers, you know what NERDC compliance means. It means that you are following the curriculum and the way Nigeria scheme of work and curriculum is like. So you see that it's going to ask for questions one at a time. The first question is asking us is, what is the subject you want the lesson plan for? So that is how you build your persona. You then provide it with whatever you want to give it. You can give it the subject, you can give it the class, you can give it the what's it called? Behavioral objectives, previous knowledge, steps, and how you want your steps to be like, and you provide it with materials that the persona is going to tailor your lesson plan towards. So that is how to use ChatGPT for planning lesson plan. I'll see you next week on how to do some other cool stuff with ChatGPT. Bye.